Run It Back Nation, what is good? Couple things we're going to talk about today. And there's not going to be any screaming rants in this video. I promise this time. Okay? We're going to talk about the Joel Embiid stuff and why I think it's time for the 76ers to admit their fate and shut him down for the season. And there's two main reasons for that I want to talk about. There's a couple of trade ideas that have been thrown out there that I want to talk about, thinking about the February 6th trade deadline. And just for fun, once again, at the end of this video, young 76ers fans, or just delusional 76ers fans, have been tweeting that they want Ben Simmons to return to Philly because of a report that came out about Ben Simmons trying to mend fences with Joel Embiid. Something we're going to talk about that too. Okay? Right after this, just so you know, on runitbackphillyshop.com, the Maxi McCain 25 Make Sixers Great Again t-shirts are still available. They're selling like hotcakes, but if you want to get them before Christmas time, you got to order them literally right now because it takes a couple of weeks for the printing and shipping. So if you still want the Maxi McCain 25 t-shirt, you got to order right now, or any of the Sickos hoodies or anything else. 20% off code is Sickos20, SICKOS20. Thank you for the support. Let's get down to business. Let me bring it up here. Man. Okay, just earlier today, the Philadelphia 76ers announced that Joel Embiid is out for tomorrow's game against the Detroit Pistons. Now, dude, like, there's so many things I want to say. Why don't you just accept that you're 3-14? Joel Embiid has swelling in his knee. You're not coming back from this season. Shut it down. Shut Joel Embiid down. Shut Paul George down. If you want to bring this back and try to make this work, this season is looking less and less like the season you should try to make this work. You're dealing with injuries. There's no reason to rush these guys back if they're going to come back at all. Just move forward with Maxi McCain. Play the young guys. You're 3-14. Get to the top of the draft again and try again next season. There's no reason to try to bring Joel Embiid back this season. That's where I am with it. And he has knee swelling. It doesn't seem like it's getting better. Also, they put personal reasons on the actual injury report here. And I want to let you guys know that I had somebody reach out to me and say that a family member of theirs was in the hospital where Joel Embiid was, and they think that he's having a second child. So I personally think, just from what someone told me, that the personal reasons part is probably because his wife is having a second baby. Maybe. Or maybe personal reasons is that the 76ers and Joel Embiid are trying to facilitate a trade before the deadline. I don't know. But shut him down. Shut him down. There's no reason to do this anymore. You know, Paul George, left knee bone bruise, fully participated in practice, but he is still listed as out for Wednesday's game. Caleb Martin, upper back soreness. Kyle Lowry, old, is out also. I mean, bro, Kyle, just hang it up, buddy. Retire. Let it go. You know, here's what Nick Nurse said about Joel Embiid's knee swelling. All right, here's what Nick Nurse said after practice about Joel Embiid's knee swelling. Here it is for you.
I guess, what is the status of Joel's knee? Is there still swelling? Has that gone down? Is he getting any closer to practicing?
His swelling's gone down a bit. I think it's under control. Pretty good. Still some soreness there. That's all I can say.
I guess, what is the status of Joel's knee? Is there still swelling? Has that gone down? Is he getting any closer to...
I don't know, bro. Y'all let me know in the comments. Do you believe this? Or is Nick Nurse a liar? Is Nick Nurse being the front runner for the front office to lie to the media and the fans?
His swelling's gone down a bit. I think it's under control. Pretty good. Still some soreness there.
Swelling's gone down a bit, and I think it's under control. That sounds like bullshit to me, okay? I mean, Joel Embiid's played 4 games out of 18 this season. Do you guys really think he's going to get this, whatever this now? You know, you started... I just can't rant about this anymore, bro. You started the season saying he's ramping up. He's just not ready yet. You didn't tell us there was an injury, right? Then the NBA fines you for lying to the fans. Literally, look it up. And then you come out and say he has knee swelling. And now he's missed, he played a couple games, looked like shit. Now he's missing more games with knee swelling. I mean, why would we believe you? This is a chronic pathological liar that lies and then is compounding lies with more lies. You guys got to understand that, this front office, coaching staff, and everybody, they seem like they have no idea that the fans don't believe them and don't care anymore. Like, they just seem so out of touch with reality that they send Nick Nurse up here to say this bullshit like the fans are going to be like, oh, okay, cool. Joel's knee swelling. It's fine. Nobody believes you, bro. And everybody doesn't care anymore anyway. Let's move on, man. There's the thing about the personal reasons. Here's Caleb Martin on what he's dealing with, which I also think is a lie. Just listen, man.
You had some tape on your arm against the Clippers. I think it's just outside the back. How you feeling?
Yeah.
If you couldn't hear the question, the reporter said you had some tape on your arm at shoot around, and you're listed as out with a back injury. What's up with that, basically?
Yeah, I'm good. It's
Just checking.
yeah, man.
Why are we laughing?
It's just everybody's got something. You know what I mean? And
No, everybody doesn't have something, Caleb Martin. Everybody doesn't have something that takes them from a 40% three-point shooting 3-and-D role player to absolute garbage. Everybody doesn't have something.
I'm good. It's
Just checking.
yeah, man. It's just everybody's got something. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not really a guy of excuses. I know. I mean, some things aren't excuses. That's just what they are. But I don't. I'll deal with the things I gotta deal with and let whoever say whatever they gotta say about it. But you know what I mean? I just
We ask you what's up with the tape on your shoulder. Are you hurt or not? And you say, I gotta deal with the things I gotta deal with, and I'll let whoever say whatever they. What the fuck does that mean? Is your shoulder hurt or is it not hurt, dude? Am I in a different reality? Am I in the Twilight Zone? What is going on with this team, bro? Nobody will even answer any questions. Listen, before we get out, I'm done talking. I want to so be done talking about this team so much, but this is floating around. The Chicago Bulls are reportedly willing to trade Lonzo Ball, okay? And, of course, Sixers fans don't believe in injuries or age or anything like that. They want the Sixers to trade for Lonzo Ball. Here's what I got to tell you about that. No. Okay? Are you serious, bro? This guy hasn't played basketball for over 2 years. He got back on the court a little bit so far this season, and Sixers fans want to trade for this guy? I love Lonzo Ball healthy. 6'5", 6'6", defender, facilitator, great passer of the basketball, great basketball mind. I would love everything about Lonzo Ball on this team healthy. But you're telling me Joel Embiid, knee swelling, and Mr. Twerk a lot, hyperextended knee, podcast P, and you're going to trade for... What is this, the Philadelphia knee swellers? Stop it, 5. The Nets have lowered the asking price on Dorian Finney-Smith to 1 first-round pick in early exploratory trade talks. Now, they were asking for 2 first-round picks for him last year. Nobody bid on that. My opinion on Dorian Finney-Smith is that he's a just perfect example of the modern-day 3-and-D stretch 4. He's known as one of the best perimeter defenders in the entire NBA. He's a catch-and-shoot three-point shooter. He's what we, for some reason, thought Caleb Martin was. If the 76ers had any hope this season, I would say yes, hell yeah, go all in and throw a first-round pick out there for Dorian Finney-Smith, but you're 3-14. You should not be buying at all right now. So my answer to both of these is no. Dorian Finney-Smith does not help the Sixers right now win any games because they don't have their guys. If Joel Embiid and Paul George were healthy and we were winning games, I would say, hell yeah, add Dorian Finney-Smith and let's, chase a championship this year. But trading for Dorian Finney-Smith right now does absolutely nothing for you at all. there's my take on that. Now, the other day, well, first of all, here's a clip of Dennis Schroeder yelling at Ben Simmons for refusing to take Devin Booker to the rim. And I'm not going to play it for copyright reasons, but Ben Simmons had Devin Booker one-on-one under the rim. He took a dribble and passed it back out. And Dennis Schroeder looked right at him and said, "Come on, Ben, put him in the fucking rim." And, you know, the first time Ben Simmons played with Kyrie Irving yelled at him to shoot the ball. He's a disaster. And this came out a couple of days ago that Ben Simmons apparently reached out to Joel Embiid to try to mend the fences. And then all of the young Sixers fans on Twitter started saying things like, you know, bring Ben back to Philly and all types of stuff like that because they don't understand real Philly fans and how much of an absolute disaster that would be in the arena and for Ben Simmons' apparent mental health or whatever else. But people are seriously tweeting, you know, on a serious note, here's what they say. On a serious note, I would be interested in Ben Simmons on a minimum contract next season. For what, bro? For what? The guy he's averaging 5 points per game. Can we be serious for a second? Are you guys serious? Like, and that's what really blows my mind. They're being serious. Have you watched any games this season? If you are going to go out there and say, I want Ben Simmons back on the Philadelphia 76ers, just admit that you don't watch basketball. You don't watch it, bro. You watch the Eagles, you watch the Flyers, you watch the Phillies, and you kind of hear the rumblings about the Sixers in the distance. You don't actually watch it. And that's why you're saying this, because you probably watched Ben Simmons as a rookie and you have no idea how dog shit he is right now. There's absolutely zero reason to add a 5 point per game scorer to the roster who gets on the floor and passes the ball every time he has a wide open layup. He can't even. He's coming off the bench for Brooklyn on a max contract. He's terrible. He brings nothing of value to the team at all. Stop it with the bring Ben Simmons back shit, man. You know, I used a word yesterday on my YouTube channel. I don't like using it. I said the R word. I got to find a different word that, you know, means the same thing. But I used the more correct term, mentally challenged. And I apologized on Instagram for using the R word. And I apologized because I said, you know, I'm apologizing for the fact that I didn't call all of you people who still want to bring Ben Simmons back also the R word. No. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, man. Enjoy your Friday, not watching the Philadelphia 76ers, and we'll be back tomorrow watching live Detroit Pistons. You know, hopefully Maxey and McCain can get it back together. And I'll see you guys soon, man. Peace.